When Duke female volleyball player Rachel Richardson came out with the accusation that someone in the crowd was repeatedly yelling racial slurs at her during a match with BYU, the mainstream media was very quick to hop on it. Everybody, CNN, ABC, CBS, all the mainstream media outlets, all the outlets that cover sports, and even some that don't, were very quick to come to her defense and say, this is not okay. You had BLM activists, you had NAACP activists, everybody out there saying this is not okay, this is not right, no one should be subjected to this. And the vast majority of everyone agrees. No one should have to hear racial slurs uttered at them while they're on the volleyball court, the basketball court, the football field, anything like that. The only problem is the more people that have looked into this, it doesn't seem like it ever actually happened. And you can see this tweet from David Hookstead. Duke volleyball player Rachel Richardson claimed she was called the N-word against BYU. There's just one major problem. There's no proof at all. There's no corroborating witnesses, no video audio evidence, and the police don't think it happened. And in fact, now, a few days later, this is the headline. The fan who was banned by BYU does not appear to have yelled racial slurs at the volleyball match, campus police say. So even the campus police, even the people doing this investigation, they have admitted the person that we banned for doing this, yeah, there's no evidence that this happened. There's no witnesses in the crowd. There's no recordings, audio or visual. There is nothing. Once again, it's not the first time we've had a story like this come out in professional or college sports that turn out to be completely and totally false. Looks like that's what we have yet again. Report, BYU students claim no racist slurs were directed at Duke volleyball player. Students and several sources have disputed Duke University students Rachel Richardson's claim of being pelted with slurs during a recent volleyball match. Controversy erupted this past Sunday when Richardson, who is black, claimed to have had racial slurs directed at her throughout the entirety of the match. So this is not just one N-word that gets shot at one point during the game. This is throughout the entire match. This person claims this happened. I don't know how to break it to people that think this is a common day occurrence. It is not. It is not a normal thing to hear someone scream the N-word like that. Well, let me put it this way. It's not a normal thing to hear a white person say the N-word that way. It's just not. It does not happen. And if it ever does, on the occasion that it does, you see everybody react with like shock that someone would come out and say something, that someone would direct that in a way like that at somebody on a field, whatever. It's unacceptable. No one just sits there and is like, yeah, no problem with that. See that every day. That is not real life. So this story didn't make much sense from the beginning. And now that people are actually looking into it, looks like it never happened. However, according to the BYU Cougar Chronicle, students who attended the game claimed they never heard this directed, while an unnamed source in the athletic department says Richardson never pointed anyone out, despite the fact that police were nearby. Ms. Richardson complained of hearing it during the second set, but did not point anyone out. Officials discussed briefly and stationed policemen. There were no more complaints until after the match. So even when they stationed police there, she says she continued to hear it, but she never actually pointed anyone out. She never told anybody about it. Come the fuck on now. The Chronicle also noted that a video of the entire match showed Richardson serving in the student section twice during the game, in which a police officer can be seen standing by the section monitoring the students. The outlet further alleged it could not find a source in the student section that can corroborate this. Vera Smith, BYU student, said she heard absolutely nothing that could be taken that way. Jacob Hansen, another BYU student, shared texts with two other people that were in different parts of the student section, said they heard nothing. Maddie Johnson, another BYU student, said she did not hear any slur and said when she saw the individual escorted out, he was in a different section. One mother also claimed that 5 students who were in the section near Richardson serve heard no slurs. 2 anonymous people also claimed they didn't hear anything. Everybody, both the people that don't want to be put on the record and people that are more than willing to be put on the record, nobody has heard shit. She's the only person who claims that this happened. They don't have any video evidence, they don't have any audio evidence, but now they've banned somebody despite the fact that there is no evidence that they did anything. In fact, one of the sources in the BYU athletics department told the outlet the unruly fan who was ejected from the game was not even seated in that student section and that he was mentally handicapped. When a mentally challenged fan approached a Duke player, the Duke team then suddenly recognized the handicapped man's voice is the same one shouting these things. They never saw or pointed to a face, just a voice. They banned this man, not for slurs, but for interfering with visiting guests. Like, the campus police can't find any evidence this happened. They're not going to say that it's made up. They're not going to say that it's fake. And BYU even says they don't have any evidence. Listen to what they say. We understand that the Duke players' experience is what matters here. They felt unsafe and hurt, and we were unable to address that during the game. For that, we truly do apologize. Listen, is it possible that she, like literally, she's the only person in the entire arena, in the entire stadium, even if they stationed police people there, after all of this, she's the only person that heard this? I guess maybe it's true. In the same way that what was it? Tyrann Mathieu, who said Tom Brady said it on the field, who then quickly, backed off of that when it was proven that he was an absolute fucking liar. Maybe just like we saw with Myles Garrett when he said Mason Rudolph said the N-word. Well, nobody on the field, even the black offensive lineman, nobody heard that happen. He quickly backed off that lie, didn't he? I don't know what's going on here. I know that this individual, Rachel Richardson, got a lot of attention from the mainstream media, from the mainstream press. Oh, so it's so terrible she had to go through that. I get a lot of attention for a Duke female volleyball player. Unfortunately, they can't find any evidence that this happened. It wouldn't be the first time we saw something like this. Probably won't be the last either. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.